and let's see what's going on.
Yeah, because Wayne's plan, the legal carpet, the dog fight, and the testing facilities. So we could get 7850 out, but that's why we want to close this one down and get all 2000 out. And I hope that helps a little bit. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Wayne likes to say, don't break the law, we make the law. So don't break the law, make the law. Do things that you believe are legal and then go to court and find out if they are. Like it's my friend Zoe, I don't know if she's here or not, but she got convicted of conspiracy for rescuing chickens from a Petaluma poultry slaughterhouse. And she believed that she had the legal right to do it. And the prosecutors would say, Miss Rosenberg, didn't you do X, Y, and Z to evade the police? And and the thing is, like, yes, two things can be true at the same time. You can really believe you have the legal right to rescue the animals, and at the same time, understand that law enforcement won't understand that nuanced argument, and they will try to stop you in the moment. So you need to be sneaky. You need to have a rescue phone and do things like that because you don't want to get caught in the moment. Because the way you make laws, go before a jury and either be acquitted or be convicted and win an appeal. But you just got to try it, and you can't wait for the law enforcement to really help you. You can ask them to help us, and we've done that. And unfortunately, they went the complete other direction. They showed yesterday that they are very willing to just essentially be Ridgeland's private security. Like the police were in full force using so much tear gas and pepper spray and rubber bullets, and it just extreme violence, even on a hand-to-hand combat level. They were like striking people in the face. And Curly broke through the fence, and I believe it was a police officer on an ATV hit him, and he was left unconscious for 8 to 10 minutes. The photos are scary. I mean, I really get afraid sometimes thinking about someday one of my friends will probably die in a protest. And I don't know when that day will come. I hope it never comes, but realistically, it might happen. I thought maybe it was happening yesterday, but
Regan Russell.
thank goodness that Curly's okay. Thank you, Raku. And
Yeah.
and it just yesterday was tough because we felt so amazing on the last rescue, and it felt so good, and the vibes were off the charts, and everyone was so happy about it. And it was such a happy ending and a great story. And then this rescue was poised to be the same thing, but even times 10. But then ultimately, I refuse to call it a loss because, like, I think it's a necessary step on the way to victory. But we did get our asses kicked yesterday, more or less. Whether you want to say we won or lost, I think we did great things, but we took a beating for it. Like our friends literally took a beating. I saw so many of them crying, sobbing, snot running out of their face, and they just collected themselves, went back, and tried again. And that is amazing because, like I was about to say before, if you're doing things and you never fail, then you're probably not trying hard enough things to do. You should probably try to do things that are harder to where you do fail sometimes, and then you just know, okay, I did a thing and I failed at it, but that just means I'm ambitious and I'm trying to do the right things. So I don't view it as a failure myself. I was certainly I'm so sad that everybody here doesn't get to have that great feeling that I had last month of just knowing that we just did this beautiful thing and these 22 dogs are on their way to their forever homes. But it's not about us, of course. Like my enjoyment of rescuing those dogs last time means nothing whatsoever, other than it motivates me to do more. But it's about the poor dogs. So I'm mostly sad that we didn't get any dogs out. I wanted to get 2,000. I would have been happy to get hundreds or even one. Because if you could save one animal, that's the whole world to that animal, and you save them from that life of torture. So it really does break my heart, even though I'm so proud of the effort that everyone put forth. And even though we failed this time, we won't always fail. We'll keep trying, and that's the reason we will win eventually because we are tenacious. We can take a loss like this, and in theory, we could have came here today and there'd be like half the number of people, but there's a great turnout. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll win eventually, like with dogs first, and then with every animal someday. So Again, I'll just thank you all for being here because this really means a lot to me to see people from all backgrounds, all walks of life, many different political ideologies, just coming together to team up for the dogs, you know? And that's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful example. I'm so glad it's happening. And let's do more of it. So thank you so much. Let's free them all. Thank you.
Start with this. So, thank you.
Thank you, David.
I have a coat here and a little fanny pack that aren't really my normal style because at the yeah, I think I look pretty good. If I put this on, but I have this because at the rally at Ridgeland an hour ago, one of our rescuers, Amy, had so you might have heard Jenny McQueen had drafted this letter. Someone who got an older woman who had gotten pepper sprayed in the face 2 times repeatedly at the action. Sorry? No. I'm talking about Jenny. I'm sure that lots of people got pepper sprayed in the face lots of times. This particular woman is named Jenny McQueen, and she had a letter written up to Bridgeland that she wanted to deliver them about why she was there and asking them to release a dog. And we asked the police to take it to Bridgeland, and they declined. And so someone who was there named Amy said she really wanted Bridgeland to get this letter, and so she said she was going to deliver it herself. And so she gave me her bag and her phone, all her stuff here, and she walked in and got arrested trying to deliver the letter.
Wow.
And you know, I didn't have much warning about it, and I just watched it happen, and it was like I know we've been through so much in the last couple days. Sorry, I'm not being super eloquent right now, but just so inspired by as many people have already said, just the courage. And I heard from folks who were arrested on the ground in the site, just my friend John lying with cuffs on, hands cuffed behind his back on his face for 6 hours while the whole action went on, and just hearing people over and over again, keep going at the fence while they just keep blasting tear gas and pepper spray at us, and just folks never gave up. And I'm so just inspired and grateful for everyone for doing that. I know, like Paul was saying, it's a matter of chances. And if I thought that doing this action that same way, if we had a 10% chance of getting dogs for all the pain that we took, I would make that choice 100 times.
Yeah.
Because, some of those times we get some dogs out. We don't, so that's the position we're always in, is in anything, but especially in activism and in animal rescue. We have to make decisions under uncertainty, not knowing a lot of information. We do new unprecedented things. We don't know how it's going to go. And we don't know what's going to work until we try it. So all of us have to go. And I think when we do eventually win, we're going to look back on it and there's going to be things that worked. In my opinion, this is going to be one of those things that worked. We're going to look back on this in weeks and say, wow, Ridgeland, what were they thinking doing this? How did they think that this was not going to blow back on the industry as a whole? But yeah, they're going to regret this. But whatever it is, there are other things. There's definitely things I've been involved with that I consider way bigger failure than this. I don't, 1,000 people, 1,500 people walking into this and saying, I'm willing to take tear gas, I'm willing to take pepper spray for a chance to save dogs. I think that's amazing. I think it's historic.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything like that. They just totally failed. And I know that when we win, we're going to be looking back on all of this and say, well, those are the things that worked. Those are the things that didn't work. But there was no way we could have known that before we tried them. And that's what it's not, we're not going to look back and say, oh, those people, and it might be some people tried the thing that worked and some people tried the things that didn't work. But the only reason we get to that point is because all of those people were trying things. And some of them, that the fact that this person's trying A and that person's trying B means that person C can try thing C and they win. So that's how we get there. And it takes all of these 2,000 people, it takes all the thousands of people swarming the comment sections, calling Josh Paul and Governor Evers, trying to get them to fulfill their legal duties to act and stop ongoing felony criminal penalties happening in Ridgeland right now. So yeah, I'm really grateful to all of you and wanted to let you know about Amy. In kind of in that same spirit, like the history of open rescue here, it goes back longer, but the kind of new wave of open rescue that Wayne Shung really kicked off in the US around 2013. So now it's been 13 years. In a few months, something that we're going to get to a stage in that story that it took us 13 years to get to. And folks were asking about the legal strategy. This is in California, it's not in Wisconsin, this particular case, but it's a case where Wayne was convicted of felony charges for taking chickens who were about to be killed and bringing them to safety. And in a case like that, so you have district court, just the normal courtroom that a case gets tried in, and whatever the results are in that case doesn't set legal precedent. If you're familiar with the concept of legal precedent, it means that if a higher judge has made a legal ruling, then judges reference that ruling and say that's now the law, so that changes the law. So someone said legislators make the law, judges make the law, and protesters make the law. So there's the part where judges make the law, only happens at the appellate level, and you can't actually appeal a case until you lose. You actually have to lose in district court in order to appeal. And for the first time in all of those 13 years, in just a couple months from now, what is it, weeks, Wednesday? Days from now, the 23rd of this month, in an appellate court in California, one of Wayne's attorneys, I don't even know if Wayne's going to be there at this point, because he might be still in jail in Madison when this happens. That'll be really ironic. But there's going to be an appellate hearing for this case that Wayne was convicted in California. And this is going to be our first chance to establish an appellate decision stating that, yes, you can use the necessity defense and say, yes, I broke the law to do something to save an animal, but the harm that I was trying to prevent was worse than the law that I broke. And in the best possible case, we're going to lose at the appellate level because we have to take it up even higher. And that's the courts will have this hierarchy. And so the best possible case is that goes all the way up. And that's going to take more years. I mean, the appellate process is so slow. We're in for such a long fight. And a lot of us here aren't lawyers, so that's not the part we're working on. But because we're out here getting our asses kicked out in the field, those lawyers can take those cases, bring them up to the appellate level, get public momentum behind them. And I guarantee you, judges are absolutely influenced by media stories, by comments, by what they think the public thinks. Judges fully understand that their job is to balance the letter of the law with what people actually support and want. So all of this fits together, and it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be incremental, and we're in the fog of war right now. We don't know. It's hard to tell what's working. So I'm grateful to be here with all of you side by side and blind wandering through the both literal and metaphorical haze of tear gas and pepper spray blinding me. But I have a faith that this is going to turn out. We're going to look back on this as a big win. So thank you all for being here.
Norman, stand up.
Folks who traveled to Wisconsin for this rescue, definitely.
That's us. We traveled to get here. Did we ever?
Oh, gosh. Free traveling since April 9th.
Yeah.
Okay, just a comment about like lost and found stuff. Gretchen's looking for her ID. You might have it. I've got some car keys from yesterday. So we'll deal with lost and found probably at the next site. But if you're leaving here and you think one of these might be your car keys. Anyway. What's next, Scotty?
I haven't my card. Oh, Chinese here.
Free the dogs! Free the dogs! Free the dogs! the dogs! Free 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 the dogs! Excuse for animal abuse. Excuse for animal abuse. Ridgeland has no excuse for animal abuse. Excuse for animal abuse. Scientific progress is no excuse for animal abuse. Excuse for animal abuse. Man, struggle. Human freedom, life. Same struggle, same fight. Human freedom, animal life. One struggle, one fight. Human freedom, animal life. Same struggle, same fight. Human freedom, animal life. Their bodies, not ours. Not ours. Not ours. Not ours. Free the beagles. 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 Struggle, one fight. Human freedom, animal rights. Same struggle, same fight. Human freedom, animal rights. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. Free the beagles. 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 Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. Don't believe Ridgeland's lies. Animals do not want to die. No excuse for animal abuse. Hey, Laura, thanks for joining. Nils, I see you.
Here to go. I know we're feeling sad and a lot of things. And I just wanted to leave everybody with a quote from a movie that I recently saw called Project Hail Mary. It's a great movie. It's very uplifting. If you haven't seen it, I think now would be a good time to watch it to get some hope and some good feelings. But in the movie, there is a line where two people are talking to each other, and one says, "Oh, I couldn't be brave. I don't have the bravery gene." And the other person says to him, "Oh, it's not a gene. Anybody can be brave. You just need to find someone to be brave for." And I think if we all think about the Beagles, who unfortunately are still trapped at Ridgeland, we remember what we went through yesterday, and we were all so brave, and we will continue to be brave for the Beagles. So, regardless of what happened yesterday, let us move forward, continue, and be brave for them and all of the animals who need us.
Yeah, that was Sarah. I don't know if y'all know, she was in the ER yesterday getting her hand patched up.
Hell yeah.
Got broken by some bullets. So we're gonna wrap up here and move over to the next place, which is the Best Western Park Hotel, which is like a very short walk from here. And we have a large room reserved there that we're gonna do some processing and thinking about next steps. Is Joshua here? If so, please bring the sign making materials over there. And any other like lost and found and everything, we're gonna, if you have equipment that you was hastily loaded into your car yesterday, this is gonna be a good chance to process all that stuff. So finally, we're gonna have a place to land together and sit and warm. Finally, a warm outside.
Hey, everybody, thank Aiden for helping us get this all together. Come on, man.
See you over there. We're gonna start walking together.
Hey, Jason. Yep. Hey, guys. Thank you for joining. I don't like talking when people are giving speeches. Neil, if I see you, thank you for joining. Jason, David, Laura, Twisted Hippie. Just thank you guys so much. Sorry, my voice is still a little rough from yesterday, but it's all good. But I can tell you, I am looking forward to getting home. Yeah. Whoop. Okay. Just taking a little walk here. We're meeting up with other people.
It's a best but it's called the Park Place.
And there's such a good turnout. So many people fighting for the animals. Here's Teddy. You got. Lots of people, a lot of broken hearts. But
that was at
like you heard everyone say, we are not giving up. We're not going to stop until all those beagles are out of those cages. Every cage is empty. Oh, there's Jake again. We've been bumping into each other this weekend. It's been pretty cool. And just a note, he's a lot taller than I thought. He's a tall guy. Oh, it's been a very, the past few days, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. Gotta keep fighting. Still a lot to process. Excuse me, sorry. Lots of things to process from the past few days. But we know at the end, those dogs will be freed. And well, it's all worth it. And if we have to come back, we will. We'll come back as many times as we need. So, and I apologize to anyone who tried following or joining my stream earlier when we were at Ridgeland. We had really bad connection issues there. So I'm not sure. I think I restarted it. I think maybe 4 or 5 times. I'm not sure. Hey, Esky. Say hi. I am live. Hi, everyone. Esky, another awesome activist from Toronto.
Trying. We're just trying.
Yes. Yeah, we're all doing our best. Thanks, David. David says hi.
David's watching?
Yeah,
What's up, David?
yeah. We got Laura.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, this stream isn't going to be all that long. Everything's over pretty much here. We're going to be going elsewhere, but it's just going to be for basically debriefing and I think like just kind of discussing next steps and stuff. We're on the other side. Yesterday we were on the other side of the Capitol, so this I guess is I don't know if this is the back or the side. I really don't know, but it's very pretty here. I have to say. I mean, Yeah, when are you coming back, David? Exactly. Look at this. It's so great. And I can tell you it's been an experience. I don't know how to explain how I feel right now. Oh, yes, January's trial. Are you coming? Well, obviously before that. But okay. But yeah, and I didn't do my live last night like I was planning on with the different activists from Toronto just because we didn't get back to our hotels till really late. And we were just so wiped. We were exhausted. It was it was a day, I can tell you. So we are still going to do it. Probably not till we get back to Toronto now. And yeah, it'll be good. And everyone can talk about their experiences. There's Peter and Jenny. And oh, I see Jeremy. So I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna go say hi. And yes, thank you for joining. You guys take care. And yeah, we will see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye everyone.